So hey, Barton.
Hey there.
We are here on the, it's the Delicious Audio Stompbox booth, right? So it's pretty loud here.
Yes, it is, yes.
But you're here with Cosmodio Instruments.
That's right.
You've got a bunch of tasty looking pedals. So should we hear and tell us what they're about?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. So we're a new pedal company. We started a little less than a year ago. This is our first Namm show, and we're having a blast and really happy to be here. We launched with the Pet Yeti. This is our dirt platform. It specializes in charismatic, high gain sounds. It's an all original drive circuit. It's not a clone of anything. Loads of miles and miles of gain, an analog bit crusher, different clipping configurations, but it's also tameable. It's why it's your Pet Yeti. It has a parallel clean path, which makes it excel at processing not only guitar, but bass, drum machines, basically anything you want to throw at it. It also has pre and post distortion tone shaping controls and variable input gain, so it's extremely flexible. It can do overdrive, but what it really wants to do is just really wild, nasty dirt sounds. I could talk about the others, or we can listen to some of this.
Let's hear a bit of it.
Right on,
first,
so we'll listen to a little drum machine. So we got some drums going through, and I'll just pop this on, and it's going to be instant industrial here. So it's really, really nasty and really, really fun. It has different ways to articulate the tone. And like I said, we have a clean path that lets you let the clean through. A lot of times when pedals process drums, you're just left with the dirt, which of course is wonderful, but as an electronic musician, you probably want the punch and the articulation of the clean drums as well. This lets you sort of have your drums and eat them too, so to speak. I can flip on the analog bit crusher. We can hear that it starts to turn into an almost gating-like effect, creating sort of like classic old chiptune sounds and things like that. The pre-distortion tone shaping lets you sort of articulate what instruments are going to be emphasized, almost like an accent here. So we're going to get all the hi-hats and the snare. It's going to be really nasty. It's almost sort of extra compressing. Or we can just really focus on the kick. If you're playing guitar, that just opens up its own range of tonal possibilities for how you want to articulate what you're playing. I can tell you about our next pedal here. Over here we have Gravity Well. We just launched this in November. It's a dual analog pedal. One half of it's a wave folder. The other half of it is a tremolo. And when both sides are active, they integrate to create a modulation effect that we call a refractor, in which it's a modulated wave folder which fluidly folds and unfolds your signal. For guitarists, wave folding is a rather exotic and unusual type of distortion effect. Some of Sonicstate's synthesizer listeners will be maybe more familiar with it, but it's really fun. The basic idea is that instead of clipping the signal, it folds your signal back over again to create new frequencies that were never present in the original sound. And it's very, very sensitive to the input of the volume. You can determine how much folding occurs, and because of that, this is the reason why we paired a tremolo with it, because by driving the tremolo into the wave folder, this is sort of automatically modulating the volume of the signal. It's this really highly dynamic way of modulating how much folding is occurring. We have 8 different waveforms. It's really great for creating sort of science fiction sounds. We think of it almost like a Stranger Thing underworld kind of pedal. We have 8 different waveforms, including your classics, but as well as things like random movement and sample and holds. You can have sort of, I like to sort of think of the random movement with drums as being sort of a way of getting sort of unexpected accents on different parts of the beat that will never repeat. The pedals comes in 2 colorways, and like I said, we're new. A little less than a year old. We're just getting started. We have some other great designs that we're excited about that are coming out this year. And thanks so much for taking the time and checking us out.
So, is everything is available now? And
yes, everything is available now. The Pet Yeti retails for $219, Gravity Well for $279. Everything is available directly from us, but we're starting to expand our dealer network, so hopefully, wherever you are, pretty soon we'll be in a store near you, and we'll have a list of retailers on our website.
Brilliant. Well, Barton, thank you very much.
Absolutely. Thank you.